We arrived in Utila, right off the coast of Honduras, and we are basically studying tourism and different environmental conditions and different anthropological questions while being on the island above and below the sea. So when we arrived, we have to arrive by boat off the coast of the mainland of Honduras, and we arrived to the actual island of Utila. And we spent the first week being able to explore the land, ask some very deep questions, things I didn't think about before. We all recognize that Utila is a very tourist-heavy island. And so we were trying to be more conscious as we're there and as we're learning to make sure we better understand how the dynamic of the island works in respect to that. I have always heard the saying, what is your impact locally? And so when we think about tourism on a smaller scale, but a really impactful way on your local scale, we got to learn what is it that tourists do on the island? Like we talked about, are you cleaning up your trash, wearing the correct sunscreen, are you impacting the coral in that way? And there's just these small things that really add up on a larger scale. We also were able to visit many different sites like the electrical units and the different power plants. We went to fisheries, and I personally went to the medical center and was able to talk to staff. And these are just not normal things I think I would do on a normal basis to understand foundations of how an area works. I'm very grateful to have allowed access and talk to people who are fighting very hard for these ideas. In the last 2 weeks, we shifted to scuba diving and went below the sea and were able to ask questions that you wouldn't think you could ask under the sea as well. It would be, what did you see? Did you see coral that didn't look that great? Or what was the primary species you identified? Did you see a species that we studied, or did you not see a species that we studied? Why weren't they there? You do not need to be an anthropology or an environmental science major to come on this trip. A lot of people on this trip were of different majors and brought some excellent perspective. It really challenged my original opinions about different topics and more brought about what is other people's personal experiences and backgrounds. And when we look at different anthropological but also environmental concepts on this trip, what made you look at it that way? And can you explain it to me? Because now I'm learning something new. It was a great way to meet people, and it was a great way to learn and grow as an individual. It's a month of, let's see what we can learn, let's see how we can impact ourselves and better shape ourselves, but also what can I take from this month and come back in August and enter the classroom and talk about our experiences.